Hey Loft. So last night at the Loft we told the story of Jacob and Esau. Now the story goes like this. You've got these two brothers, twins, who've been fighting since they were in the womb. We're talking from the moment of conception. These two are wrestling with each other, competing to be the best. Now Esau winds up being born first, but Jacob is even clutching at his heel on the way out, looking to pull him back in and climb on past him. This would be the nature of their relationship pretty much for the rest of their lives. All through their teenage years, on into young adulthood, they're fighting. Now Esau, being the firstborn son, he's entitled to two things. He's got a blessing from his father, and he's got his birthright. So that's all the land, the animals, the servants, everything that his father Isaac had amassed. And so Jacob plays a couple of dirty tricks on him. You see, Jacob's a swindler. He's a cheat. Esau's a man's man. He's out in the fields, taking care of the animals, hunting boars, getting meat for the family, makes his dad proud. He's got hair all over his arms, probably has a tattoo that says mom, just real rough guy. Jacob, on the other hand, sticks a little closer to the family tent, chilling out at home, because, why run the risk of getting attacked by a wild animal? Perfectly safe here. Well, Esau comes in from the fields one day. He's tired, he's sweaty, and he's hungry. He's kind of a little bit of a drama queen. Jacob, give me some food or I will surely starve. Not really the case, but Jacob, being the younger, decides, I can use this to my advantage. And he tricks Esau. In exchange for a bowl of stew, Esau gives up his rights as the firstborn son. And only later does he realize what it is he's done. So Jacob has tricked him. Esau's mad, but he kind of gets over it. It doesn't exactly help their relationship, but still, they work through it. Well, then later on, Jacob needs to get Esau's blessing, because Esau's still got the blessing. So Jacob and his mom whip up a plan. They take goat hair and put it all over Jacob's arms. In fact, they do their best to make him smell bad because, their father Isaac was going kind of blind at this point. And so really it was only by feeling Esau's arms and by smelling the odor of the fields that was on him that Isaac could recognize that this was his older son. And so Jacob goes into the room with hair all over his arms, smelling like his brother, bringing his dad some food, and he asks for his blessing. Sure enough, Isaac gives it. Esau comes back, realizes that his blessing has been stolen, his birthright has been stolen. He is furious at his brother Jacob. And really, wouldn't you be? Imagine if your brother or sister or a good friend, someone you cared about, took everything you had. All your stuff, your reputation, everything. That's what Jacob has done to his brother. He's taken his blessing, he's taken his birthright. Esau doesn't really have anything left. And so, Esau decides to kill his brother. So Jacob runs away. He flees, he runs out into the wilderness while his older brother is sitting back there at the family tent, stewing, angry, furious. When he's going through the desert, Jacob has this experience with God. He receives a blessing from the Lord, a promise. Some of the same promises that we've talked about in earlier videos. And he winds up going to this little village where he meets this guy named Laban, who cheats him into 14 years of forced labor. Now you think about that. Here Jacob is, a cheater, a swindler, a double dealer, a jerk. And now he's being tricked just in the way he tricked his brother. He's humbled. And after 14 years, after his time is finished, he decides that he has to go back. And he has to ask forgiveness from his brother. Now put yourself in Jacob's shoes for a minute. Imagine you've completely wronged someone in a horrible way. You've done something terrible. And now you have to confront them and ask for forgiveness. Jacob's terrified. And yet when he goes to see his brother, Esau, who had every reason to be mad, comes out and greets him with open arms. They've been away from each other for 14 years. 14 years, this younger brother has been afraid of his older brother and how he'll respond. And in that moment, there is forgiveness. There is reconciliation. This story is important for a lot of reasons. First of all, it shows how the line of Israel is being traced through Jacob. Jacob is even given the name Israel, which means to struggle with God, because he did struggle, both physically and spiritually, with God and the responsibilities he was being given. It's important for historical reasons, but also it's important because it teaches us a lesson. It teaches us that when we wrong someone, we should go and seek them out immediately and ask their forgiveness. In the New Testament, Jesus says that if you are making an offering in the temple and you remember that you have a grudge against someone or they have a grudge against you, go and reconcile immediately. Leave whatever you're doing. If you're offering up a song of praise, you stop mid-note, you go reconcile with the person. That's what our Savior believed. The Christian religion is built on the idea of forgiveness. The idea that we as human beings have committed sins against each other and against God. But through Christ, through his actions on the cross, God offers us forgiveness and tells us that we are now expected to forgive the people around us as well. November retreat is coming right up. It's going to be the weekend of November 8th through 10th. If you have not already gotten a permission form, they've gone out via email, and I gave out hard copies at the Loft last night. If you still need a form, talk to me. It is a $50 fee, but if you're having any trouble with that, let me know. When I started here, I made a pledge that no youth would ever be turned away from an event because of money. I'm sticking with that. If you're having trouble with the fee, let me know. We'll find someone to pay your way. Hope you're having a good week, and I hope that this message of forgiveness has struck a chord with you. If you'd like to talk more, as always, seek out one of us. Any of our leaders at the Loft would be happy to talk to you about Christ and the message of forgiveness that's been extended freely to us. So remember, at the Loft, we love you. We're praying for you. I hope you're praying for us as well. Peace be with you. This is all